NewJeans just held a sudden 30-minute live stream on their own separate new YouTube channel that they seemingly created themselves to voice everything they've been wanting to say, expose the way they've been treated, why HYBE seems like a quote, inhumane company, and requested Min Hee-jin's reinstatement as ADOR CEO by the 25th. Now, obviously, we can't touch on every single thing they talked about in these 30 minutes, but we will highlight some of the standout moments like this one.
하이브 건물의 4층이 헤어랑 메이크업을 받는 층이거든요. 다른 아티스트 분들도 되게 많이 왔다 갔다 하시고 혼자 복도에서 기다리고 있었는데 다른 팀원분들이랑 그쪽 매니저님 한 분이 저를 지나가셨어요. 그래서 저희 서로 잘 인사 나눠드렸고 했는데 그분들이 다시 좀 이따 나오셨을 때 그쪽 매니저님이 무시해라고 하셨거든요. 제 앞에서. 제가 다 들리고 보이는데 근데 제가 왜 그런 일을 당해야 하는지 이해가 안 가고 정말 어이없다고 생각을 해요.
저는 한이가 겪었던 이야기를 듣고 어떻게 한 팀의 매니저님께서 지나가면서 저희는 사과는커녕 잘못을 인정하시지도 않았어요.
새로 오신 대표님한테 말씀드리긴 했는데 저한테 증거가 없고 너무 늦었다 라고 저희를 지켜줄 사람이 없어졌다는 걸 느꼈고 그냥 저희를 위해서 생각해 주시는 그런 마음이 없으신다는 걸 느꼈고 제가 그렇게 솔직하게 말씀드렸는데 한순간에 약간 거짓말쟁이 되는 것 같았어요.
On top of no longer feeling protected or cared about within the company, the girls go on explaining more reasons as to why Min Hee-jin should be their CEO.
Even before debuting as NewJeans and through all of the time that we spent together with Min Hee-jin 대표님, all of us felt that the music we wanted to make and the kind of world we wanted to build together, our vision, was similar in so many ways. With Min Hee-jin 대표님, we were able to prepare each and every task with sincere hearts, and I believe it shows in our work. Min Hee-jin 대표님 is not only the person that produces our music, but someone who makes NewJeans who we are. She discusses even the smallest details with us and explains them in ways that we can understand clearly. NewJeans has a distinct colour and tone, and this was created with Min Hee-jin 대표님. She is integral to NewJeans' identity, and we all feel that she is irreplaceable.
The girls said that the way they found out about Min Hee-jin's dismissal so suddenly and so abruptly showed them the lack of respect HYBE actually has for the members. This is why they are taking these extreme steps so they can finally be heard.
Like how we have our own and individual thoughts and feelings, we have the choice to choose how we will react to each situation, and we are not going to follow HYBE's every orders blindly. We are more than well aware that this is getting in the way of our work and that we should be treated much, much better than how we are right now. And it's very hard to believe that they are truly sincere about wanting to help us continue to be able to continue to work with our 대표님, Min Hee-jin 대표님. Despite her being in the midst of all this current legal conflict, she's expected to plan and creatively produce our future endeavours in just only 2 months, which I personally think makes no sense at all. We don't want to hear all the empty words of how they're going to help us continue to work with Min Hee-jin 대표님. And all we want is this legal conflict to be resolved and have our working environment returned back to normal the way it was before.
The girls end it by laying out exactly what they want, and for it to happen by September 25th. That livestream seems to have now been taken down. We will have to wait and see how HYBE chooses to respond to this, if the girls will face any repercussions, and ultimately what takes place by the 25th. Let's move on to another story that just so happens to also involve YouTube channels and especially content being taken down. Last week, fans noticed that Taemin's YouTube channel was hacked, scheduling a video titled Elon Musk joining a debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. But then fans noticed that it wasn't just Taemin, other channels had been affected, and the common thread was that they were all connected to Big Planet Made. Of course, Taemin's new agency, and home to BBG, ITZY, BADVILLAIN, and more, many who were also affected. Even Big Planet Made's own channel was hacked. Well, the company then put out a statement saying they were indeed compromised and are working with YouTube to address the problem. In the meantime, whether by hackers or YouTube themselves in the process of fixing this, the content on a lot of these channels have been completely removed, but hopefully coming back soon. Finally, we have some health updates. The BOYZ Jacob had to perform seated during their recent show due to headaches and neck pain. The company assured that upon his return to Korea, Jacob will undergo more detailed examinations and treatment. DREAMCATCHER are also on tour at the moment. However, DAMI had to withdraw from their recent shows after feeling unwell. It's said that the girls will for now go on with the Latin American leg of their tour with 6 members. Unfortunately, HANA's health issues has led to her departure of SPIA, who will now go on as 4 members, officially announced by their company Campus Entertainment. Luckily in this video, we also have a lot of positive things in K-pop to celebrate. We don't always talk about birthdays, but I really wanted to highlight Billie SUA'S birthday recently, as it looks like ASTRO SANHA took care of organizing a celebration for her, getting her a cake, and even making SUA the traditional seaweed soup. BLACKPINK fans are celebrating a couple things this week. On top of JENNIE signing a deal with Columbia Records and announcing her comeback in October, tonight, Lisa will be making history, becoming the first K-pop soloist to ever perform at the VMA'S. SSERAFIM will also be performing on the pre-show. Congrats to SSERAFIM, whose recent album debuted in the top 10 of the Billboard 200, their third to do so, and their song Crazy debuted on the Billboard Hot 100. Speaking of Billboard, they just named BTS the 19th greatest pop stars of the 21st century. Also, congratulations, pun absolutely intended, to Day6, whose new song has now achieved a real-time all-kill. The only other song this year to earn this within 24 hours of its release is IU's Love Wins All. Their recent comeback has even pushed their previous songs up the chart, with 4 songs now in the top 5 of Melon's Top 100, a fantastic way to celebrate their 9th anniversary. Speaking of comebacks, more releases since the last video include SM's first virtual artist NAEVIS's debut, NCT Wish's pre-release, XDINARY Heroes featuring the legendary Yoon Do-hyun, BOYNEXTDOOR, and more. Music show wins since the last video include ZEROBASEONE earning first on Inkigayo, NCT's JEHYUN taking home his first ever solo win on Music Core, and SSERAFIM winning on Show Champion. Speaking of trophies, the Fact Music Awards recently took place, and while we can't go through all the winners over both days, I do want to at least shout out the DAESANG and main prize winners. To us, NIZIU, Kim Jae-jung, aespa, ITZY, JEONGHAN, and NewJeans all took home Artist of the Year, while aespa took home the grand prize, making them the first female artist to ever win the DAESANG at the Fact Music Awards. And finally, 17 have also once again made history, becoming the first K-pop act to headline Lollapalooza Berlin. On top of this, it was also an emotional stage, as fans there were able to make it a memorable final performance for Jeonghan before he enlists in the military.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you.